Listen up, Supermod fans. Chicagoland Games Dice Dojo is the spot for tabletop gamers to enjoy their hobby through great products and even better events. Dice Dojo has the best variety of board games, RPGs, miniature games, and trading card games like Magic and Pokemon in the city. Check out their many events, including dozens of tournaments and their famous free board game night on Wednesdays. Check out their website at chicagolandgames.com or find them on Facebook at Chicagoland Games. Are you looking to advertise your small business? Then look no further. The Powercast Network has over 12,000 hits per day to our channel. We have packages starting out at just $1 per day. That's right, you can advertise to an audience of over 12,000 each day for only $1. Give us a call at 815-290-9087 or drop me a line at info@braddrake.net. Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod. This, of course, is the New Year series. All month long for the month of January, we will be having the World Wrestling Federation. And we continue here with our tapings of 2 Wrestling Challenge episodes. Tonight, everybody, in real life, this edition of Wrestling Challenge was recorded in the War Memorial in Buffalo, New York. Unfortunately, we can't do that here because this is a B show, and unlike real life, B shows draw a lot less of a crowd. So, we are going to run this show out of the Glens Falls Civic Center in Glens Falls, New York. And this is a venue that the WWF actually used, so it'll work out just fine for us. Let's check out our absent workers. And it's nothing but the usuals that we expect to be out. And let's take a look at our backstage incidents. Randy Savage and Steve Lombardi. Hey, Savage has taken Lombardi as a protege, and it looks like Ricky Steamboat is going to give some tips to his protege, Scotty Williams. All right, let's take a look, everybody, at the card. We have a couple dark matches, and again, this challenge, these are real challenges, as close to real as possible. And the challenges did come with dark matches. So we have some dark matches going on here too. So we're going to see Sam Houston and Bam Bam Bigelow in dark matches. We're going to see Brutus the Barber Beefcake in singles action. Kamala and Sika will be in tag team action. Killer Khan is going to be in singles action. And our main event, everybody, is going to be a 6-man tag action, 6-man tag match in which we'll see SD Jones, Hillbilly Jim, and Billy Jack Haynes in action. The next taping that we're going to do, we're going to see Brad Rheingans and Sam Houston, along with the Ultimate Warrior, in dark matches. We're going to see the World's Strongest Man, Ken Patera, along with Koko Ware in singles matches. We're going to see Demolition against Estrada and Rods. And in the main event, everybody, we're going to see new Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, the Honky Tonk Man. So with all that said, everybody, and it's a lot that was said, let's get to booking. So here we go for our first match. It is going to be Martinez versus Houston. And of course, this is a dark match. So we're going to identify it as such. It's going to be a 5-minute bout. And Jose Martinez, of course, everybody, is El Bracero. We have signed him and brought him in as enhancement talent. And he's a good guy for enhancement talent. So here is the youngster Sam Houston, the younger brother of Jake the Snake Roberts. And, of course, Houston is going to get the win here in this dark match. All right, up next, we have another dark match, which is going to have Bam Bam Bigelow in action. And, of course, it's going to be Tony Rocco against Bam Bam Bigelow. Last time we tried to use Tony Rocco, we had a problem that he didn't want to put over the person that he was wrestling. So we are going to see if he'll give the do the fall for Bam Bam Bigelow. If he doesn't, we have a problem. All right, so here we go. Bigelow is set to win. It's a dark match. Everything is golden. Pre-show. Got to hit pre-show. And there we go. Let me make sure I hit pre-show on the first one. I did not, so there we go. We're all set. All right, here comes our big opener, everybody, and it's going to be Dave Barbie against Brutus Beefcake. Dave Barbie, of course, is a big, massive, dangerous individual. Unfortunately, he was relegated to enhancement talent with the WWF. Here's Dave Barbie, and here is Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And Beefcake is going to get the win here. And that one's in the books. All right, we have a promo up next here. And Brutus Beefcake is going to cut a promo after his match. You know what? Just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. Here is Wrestling Challenge. And Gene Okerlund had Control Center on Wrestling Challenge, and Jake Roberts also hosted the Snake Pit. So why don't we have some fun and change this up a little bit and do a Snake Pit? What do you think? Just for the fun. And let's have Jake Roberts' guest be the Honky Tonk Man. All right, so here we go. Here's Jake Roberts. And here is the Honky Tonk Man. Here we go, having some fun. And they'll both be on entertainment. And the Honky Tonk Man, of course, will be talking about Ricky Steamboat. Off screen. All right, we'll book that one. We'll see how it works. It's a B show, so it doesn't matter. All right, up next, we're going to have Don Driggers and Chris Zarnoff versus Kamala and Sika. Of course, it's going to be another 3-minute match. Here's Don Driggers. And here is Chris Zarnoff. They're going to face Kamala and Sika. Two big, big boys here. All right, Kamala is going to get the win here for his team. And that one is in the books. Up next here, we have Killer Khan. He's going to cut a promo. And let me double check. I'm pretty sure that Gene Okerlund is the one that hosts the interviews, and he is. So here we go. This promo will be awful. No doubt about it. Killer Khan cuts a promo. Actually, we'll have Mr. Fuji cuts a promo with Killer Khan, because Killer Khan really didn't speak. So this one won't be as awful as we think. Mr. Fuji. Killer Khan. Killer Khan's not in a feud with anybody. So they're talking to Gene Okerlund. All right, entertainment. Not rated, not rated. There we go. And up next here, we're going to have David Stoudemire versus Killer Khan. Of course, it's another enhancement match. They're going to go 3 minutes here. David Stoudemire was pretty good in the ring. I've been watching a lot of classic wrestling and seeing a lot of his enhancement matches, and he was a talented guy. Here is Killer Khan. This one's in the books, everybody. And up next here, we're going to have SD Jones, Hillbilly Jim. And you know what? We're not going to have them do a promo. We're going to build our storylines. We have to. We're not spending enough time building our storylines. It's a problem we have. So why don't we have Why don't we have the Rougeau brothers cut a promo on the new Dream Team? We need to do more like this. So here is Jacques Rougeau. Here's Ray Rougeau. They're talking with Mean Gene. And they are talking about Dino Bravo and Greg Valentine. So here we go, off screen, entertainment. That one's booked, and we'll change this one up here. Rougeau Brothers promo. There we go. Now here's our main event. Frankie Laine, Pete Doherty, and Terry Gibbs. So it should be Doherty, Gibbs, and Laine versus Jones, Hillbilly Jim, and Haynes. Not James, Haynes. There we go. Normally this would be a 4-minute match, but since it's a 6-man, it'll automatically be a 3-minute match, 4-minute match, so we don't have to worry about that. Here's Frankie Laine, Pete Doherty, and Terry Gibbs. Here's Pete Doherty. Here is Terry Gibbs. Of course, they're going to face SD Jones here. And this was the real main event. Here's Hillbilly Jim. And here is Billy Jack Haynes. And we're going to have Billy Jack Haynes get the win here, everybody. And this one is good to go. Oh, we can add a minute. So we will. There we go, 35 minutes. We're good to go here, everybody. All right, let's start the show. Let's see how we do. All right, Bam Bam Bigelow gets the win over Tony Rocco. 53 for these two. And Tony Rocco was a really good wrestler. He's older. He's up there in age at this point. But he's still got the goods, and he's an excellent enhancement worker. All right, Sam Houston gets the win over Jose Martinez. And somehow 49 and 41 only gets a 39, especially with the green here. Can't say I understand that one. Holding back business to do it, I suppose. And some fatigue. Fair enough. All right, up next here, we have Barbie and Beefcake. Beefcake gets the win with that sleeper hold, 68 for Beefer. All right, up next, Jake Roberts hosts Honky Tonk Man on the Snake Pit here. And we get an 83 overall for this one. Good stuff. All right, up next here, Kamala and Sika beat Driggers and Zarnoff. And we get a 40, only a 40. And we should have bonus for squash matches here. It's not showing us that. I don't like that. But it's probably because it's a B show. So there we go, another win for Kamala and Sika. And look at that, Mr. Fuji manages a 67 for his promo with Killer Khan. Good stuff. And up next, Killer Khan beats David Stoudemire, 37 overall, only a 51 on the part of Killer Khan. And here we go, the Rougeau brothers have a pretty poor promo here, 58, but this is the place to do it because this is a B show. All right, and here we go. Our main event gets a whopping 50. I don't even want to look at it anymore. But Billy Jack Haynes beats Pete Doherty with a full Nelson. So we can go ahead and finish that one up. And we will. And now we are ready to record show number 2 here, everybody. So Sam Houston is fatigued. So why don't we take him out of this match? And why don't we put David Sammartino in there? All right, there we go for the dark match. Okay, here we go. Tag match opener here. And of course, we'll indicate that it's a dark match. And we'll also remember to label it as pre-show. So here we go. We have Frankie DeFalco and McDonald versus Rheingans and San Martino. Of course, this one's going to go 5 minutes. Here is Frankie DeFalco. Here's Ivan McDonald. A couple of big dudes here. And here we go with Brad Rheingans and David San Martino. And we are going to have David San Martino get the win for his team. And this one is booked, everybody. All right, up next, we have Jim Young versus the Ultimate Warrior. This one's a dark match. Here we go, Jim Young. And he, of course, is facing the Ultimate Warrior. The Warrior with the win here, everybody. That one's in the books. All right, Joe Milano versus Ken Patera. In our opener here, they're going to go 3 minutes. Here's Joe Milano. And here is Ken Patera. Ken Patera is going to get the win. And that one is booked. All right, up next, we're going to have a Koko Ware promo, but we're not. We're going to do a control center with Gene Okerlund. And we'll have Control Center talk about the Koko Ware feud. We can't. It won't work out that way. So Gene Okerlund hosts Control Center. Here we go. Gene Okerlund. Entertainment. We can give it a shot. We can give it a shot. Koko Ware. Let me see if that works. It's the place to experiment. And of course, Koko is in the feud with Dangerous Danny Davis. We'll see if it if it works. If it does, we know. All right, so there we go. Up next here we have Barry O and Koko Ware, and they're going to go 3 minutes here. Enhancement match, of course. Here is Barry O. Here's Koko. Of course, we're going to have Koko Ware get the win here, everybody. There it is. That one's in the books. Up next here, we're going to have a Demolition promo. Demolition is fatigued, I think, but that's their problem. Demolition is no longer in a feud with the Islanders since the Islanders have turned heel. So they're just going to cut an open promo here. And of course, they're talking with Mean Gene Okerlund. And Entertainment. This one's booked. And next, we have Estrada and Rods versus Demolition. 3 minute. We can auto-name this one. Here's Demolition. We're going to have X get the win here. Up next here, we have the Honky Tonk Man cutting a promo. And he's going to go 6 minutes on the promo. Again, it's not realistic, but it's what we have to do to get the most bang for our buck in TEW. So there he is, and he's talking about his new feud mate, which is Ricky Steamboat. I just learned something pretty interesting reading Tito Santana's book. You know, when he went to Georgia Championship Wrestling, they made him wrestle as Richard Blood, Steamboat's real name. Isn't that weird? All right, there we go. That promo is cut. And here's our main event, everybody. And it is Joe Mirto versus the Honky Tonk Man. Of course, they're going to go a whopping 3 minutes. The Intercontinental Heavyweight title will not be on the line. And here's Joe Mirto. Here is Honky. And Honky, of course, is going to get the win with that shake, rattle, and roll. Yes, I'm aware. All right, here we go. And I don't see any reason to bump up any of these matches, so just leave them as is. All right, here we go. We're going to start the show. And there we go. Rheingans and Sammartino get the win when David Sammartino defeats Frankie DeFalco with the torture rack. I know a couple episodes ago I talked about changing David Sammartino's finisher, but what the heck. Him and Tom McGee are pretty much doing all dark work anyway, so might as well just leave him in there. So there we go. Sammartino scores a 49 on his own. Rheingans scores a 54. All right, Ultimate Warrior gets the win here over Jim Young. Big Jim Young was a big dude, and Warrior wins with that big splash. So here we go. Ken Patera on his own here scores a 70, 59 overall for the match. He wins once again with that Patera hug, and Ken Patera's on fire. All right, up next. That kind of worked. It kind of worked. It extended the storyline. So maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll do the event centers like that. We'll pick one of our storylines and do it that way. All right, 73. And Koko Beware gets the win with the Bird Buster over Barrio. And of course, that Bird Buster, also known as the Ghostbuster. 60 overall. All right, we got a 72 here for Demolition's promo. And they usually score a lot higher than that. So I'm not exactly sure what the circumstances are. Lots of green here, too. I don't know why they would go that low with the promo. They've been scoring a lot higher than that. All right, Demolition gets the win over Estrada and Rods with the Demolition decapitation. 62 overall. All right, Honky Tonk Man with a killer promo here. 84. One heck of a promo. There we go. Lots of green. Green equals money in TEW. Here comes our main event. Honky Tonk Man beats Joe Mirto with that shake, rattle, and roll, baby. That's right. Honky Tonk Man, of course, is the reigning Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. We're going to finish this show up, everybody. We got a 72, which is not bad at all for a wrestling challenge. All right, and that's going to do it for us for this episode, everybody. It's going to bring us back in action tomorrow for part 2 of these TV tapings. And we have some exciting matches for Wrestling Challenge once again. And we'll keep doing this switching up between the Snake Pit and the Control Center. I like it. So, all right. For those of you that are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave us a message below. Let us know how you found the channel and what you think of it so far, everybody. Also, for those of you looking for version 10 of the Supermod, you can find it at patreon.com/PowerCastNetwork. It's only available through Patreon for right now. You can still get version 9 by going to braddrake.net and looking up Supermod through there. For those of you looking for us on social media, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987Supermod. You can also find us over on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. Last but not least, I want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. I really appreciate you tuning in every day and helping this channel become what this channel has become. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.